Morning on this day before Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Los Angeles City Board of Public Works. It is Wednesday, November 24, 2021. I'm Greg Good, President, Board of Public Works. Mr. Knight, would you like to establish quorum for us?
Yes. Good morning. I'm just for everyone's awareness, I'm wearing my mask because I do have a staff member, Matthew Castellanos, here in the office with me. And so good morning, President Good, TJ Knight, Assistant Executive Officer, President Good, Vice President Garcia, President Pro Tem Davis, Commissioner Villegas are present. Commissioner Caloza is on vacation today. We do have a quorum. We are also joined by City Attorney Representative Mr. Ted Jordan. President Good, we have no speaker cards under public comment. We have no neighborhood council commentary, and we have no speaker cards under any of our items.
Right. Well, we will. Thank you, Mr. Knight. General public comment is thus officially closed, and I will take the minutes for Monday, November 1, 2021, and Friday, November 5, 2021. I'll motion to approve those two sets of minutes. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, President Pro Tem Davis. Any concerns or objections, Garcia or Villegas? All right, hearing none. The minutes from Monday, November 1, 2021, and Friday, November 5, 2021 are approved, and let's adopt them with Mr. Knight. That brings us to item number 1. Are we ready with these, teachers?
Okay. Yes, we are, President.
Item number 1 is the receipt of bids for the San Fernando Road widening at Balboa Road, federal project number CML-5006639. Work order E1907271, estimated cost $2,166,496. This project is in CD 12. Let's open them up, Mr. Knight.
You're good.
And Mr. Castellanos, hello.
Our first bid is from Bosco Construction. I'm sorry, Bosco Construct, or is it Bosco Construction?
Yeah,
Bosco, BOSCO Constructors, Inc. And the total bid amount is $3,889,529.20. $3,889,529.20. The second bid is from Jill Heavy Construction Incorporated. And the total bid amount is $2,690,150.80. $2,690,150.80. The next bid is from PALP Incorporated, PALP Incorporated, DBA Excel Paving. And the total bid amount is $3,034,956. $3,034,956. The next bid is from Clark Contracting Corporation. Clark's Contracting Corporation. Total bid amount is $2,647,056.10. $2,647,056.10. The next bid is from HYM Engineering Incorporated. HYM Engineering Incorporated. total bid amount is 2,241,843. 2,241,843. And the next bid is from GMZ Engineering Incorporated. GMZ Engineering. And their total bid amount is blank. They have a blank field in the total bid amount.
President Good, my recommendation is we accept the bid that has been submitted. We will have to take probably a close look at that. There may be ways for us to sort of complete the math. So I don't want to indicate anything about whether what we just were shown is responsive or not.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to just accept it in the way it has been described.
Okay. Thank you, Ted. I was literally about to say, like, what do we need to do with that? Okay, but that makes sense.
And the final bid for today's bid opening is from Beador Construction Company Incorporated, BEADOR Construction Company Incorporated. And the total bid amount is $2,437,300. $2,437,300.
President Good, I'm sorry, this is Ted again. I'm sorry to interject. I don't know if it's feasible for Mr. Knight to, in that bid package where the bidder did not write presumably just the sum of all the numbers, it may be in that same package, there's a bid bond that would have that information on there. I don't know if it's feasible,
right,
Mr. Knight, to read through that and try to see if he could at least identify the amount shown on their bid bond. Bid bonds are, I think, 10% of the bid, and so that would at least be an indicator for all of the other bidders who are listening in to know
if they're
bid
right.
bond is. So
yeah,
but it's a thick packet of stuff, so I don't know how easy it would be for Mr. Knight to find that. I see Linda is here in the meeting as well, so she may have some thoughts as well from the ECA perspective. But I hate to just have us say, well, we received a bid from this company, but we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
The information's there. It's just how easy is it for us to sort of find and read out loud.
Well, it looks like Mr. Knight and Ms. Castellanos are looking. Linda, I see you raising your hand while we're waiting.
So, if I recall this, I believe this happened one other time, and what the board executive officer did was read through every bid item and the line item amount for it.
President, certainly we could do that. It maybe what we could do is hold that item, give staff a chance to maybe if there's another thing that we can do. Again, I think the bid bond is a way of doing that. But the bid itself is a matter of public record, so it's a document that exists. It can be shown to anyone who asks. I don't know how lengthy of a recitation that'll be. So.
Yeah, I don't either. So, Mr. Knight, have you been able to glean something?
Well, I think so. I just, in response to Ted Jordan's question about the bid bond, I did locate the bid bond, but it does not have an amount listed on it. However, there is a surety document. I don't know if that will help us in this instance. The surety document lists $125 million.
No, that's not.
Okay. So the bid bond itself does not list an amount on it.
Okay. Well, so I think maybe Ms. McGlinchey's suggestion is a good one if you want to create that record. It's obviously we're going to have to take a sort of close look at the bid to evaluate its responsiveness.
Right.
But that's not a determination we can make right now.
So why don't we continue? I mean, so we could continue this to next week, correct?
Well, I'm not recommending we continue it. What I'm suggesting is, well, I was going to say just put it on the table during this meeting so we can maybe find an acceptable indication of the bid amount, and then just come back to it today during this meeting and read that number out loud. But I think we're not really finding that. So the fallback that Linda suggested was our executive officer could read
all those numbers.
Read the different bid items. I mean, how many is it? Is it 5? Is it 50?
TJ, where are we looking at that, TJ?
114
items.
Yes, 114.
I think
no.
I don't think we need to do that. I think we should indicate that we've received this bid. We've described what we saw in there. I think that is sufficient for us to accept the bids. The staff will take a look at the bid documents, everything in that envelope, to determine whether or not that is a responsive bid. To the bidders who are listening, who want to know who is the low bidder here, we can make that bid document available. It's a public record. It's not as clean as we typically have. Normally, when bids are opened and read, you know immediately who the apparent low bidder is. Although even then, sometimes there are differences because people make mistakes and we have to do corrections,
right,
which we're allowed to do. So that's the best we could do today. And just as my personal view, bidders, please be more careful. This is an unforced error.
I'm going to reiterate that, and that is not just to all bidders out there. If you're listening, it is a very difficult and awkward position for the board, because the whole point of this is to publicly to make this a public process. And if you fail to put this kind of important number into the document, you compromise our ability to be as open in the process as we would like to be, even if we're being as open as we can be. So thank you, Mr. Jordan. Thank you, Mr. Knight and Mr. Castellanos.
President Good, if I can interject one more thing. This is an agendized item. If I don't even know which bidder it is. If the bidder is sort of in the meeting, people sometimes are there. We don't necessarily know who all is in the room, virtually or otherwise. They can always avail themselves of the opportunity to make public comment and say, I'm the bidder, I'm making public comment, here's how much my bid is.
Right.
It is that does not count for anything other than a public comment.
Right.
But at least it would be, they do have an opportunity to make public comment, and they could actually say what their bid amount is in public comment. Although just to be abundantly clear, the amount of their bid is determined by what was in that envelope, and the responsiveness is determined by what is in that envelope. But if someone were here to make a public comment and say what their bid amount was, that would be information that the board could receive, and it may be of some use or not to the other bidders. So I would just invite them, if they're here, to take advantage of that opportunity.
I echo the invitation. If the bidder is here or decides to get here, then I will entertain their public comment pretty much at any point. Meanwhile, I will motion to accept the bids as is. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, President Pro Tem Davis. Any concerns or objections, Villegas or Garcia?
None.
All right. So these bids are received, and no need to go forthwith. That'll give a little time for information. All right. Actually, Mr. Knight, I just realized, can you do a roll call vote? I know we actually, let's do a roll call.
Yes, of course, President Good. Vice President Garcia, how do you vote?
Aye.
Thank you. President Pro Tem Davis?
Aye.
Commissioner Villegas?
Aye.
And President Good?
Aye.
All ayes. Thank you.
All right. Let's go now, folks, to let's go to, we have a series of assessment hearings. I see Mr. Flamenco is here. folks, we're going to take items 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 together. I will read them out for the record, and then Mr. Flamenco, you can do sort of a cumulative presentation, if you will, and we'll go from there. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. Item 2, assessment hearing number 1, Sunset Boulevard and Maltman Avenue Street Lighting Maintenance Assessment District. City Council hearing November 20, 2021. Council file number 20-0900-S64. This is in CD 13. Item number 3, assessment hearing number 2, Sheldon Street and Telfair Avenue number 1, Street Lighting Maintenance Assessment District. City Council hearing November 30, 2021. Council file number 20-0900-S68. This is in CD 6. Item number 4, assessment hearing number 3, Alameda Street and Industrial Street, Street Lighting Maintenance Assessment District. City Council hearing November 30, 2021. Council file number 20-0900-S69. This is in CD 14. Item number 5, assessment hearing number 4, Panorama City CDBG Burnett Avenue, Street Lighting Maintenance Assessment District. City Council hearing November 30, 2021. Council file number 20-0900-S70. This is in CD 6 as well. Item number 6, assessment hearing number 5, Adams Boulevard and Bronson Avenue, Street Lighting Maintenance Assessment District. City Council hearing November 30, 2001. Council file number 20-0900-S71. This is in CD 10. Item number 7, assessment hearing number 6, Morella Avenue and Chandler Boulevard, Street Lighting Maintenance Assessment District. City Council hearing November 30, 2021. Council file number 20-0900-S72. This is in CD 2. Item number 8, assessment hearing number 7, Sunset Boulevard and Crescent Heights Boulevard, Street Lighting Maintenance Assessment District. City Council hearing November 30, 2021. Council file number 20-0900-S73. This is in CD 4. And finally, assessment item number 9, assessment hearing number 8, 8th Street and Francisco Street number 1, Street Lighting Maintenance Assessment District. City Council hearing November 30, 2021. Council file number 20-0900-S74, and this is in Council District 14. Mr. Flamenco, please proceed with your presentation, and it's good to see you.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Ruben Flamenco, Bureau of Street Lighting. Item 2 pertains to a lighting district which we are creating in conjunction with the Bureau of Street Services initiated streetscape project. Item 5 pertains to a lighting district which we are creating in conjunction with a community development block grant project. Items 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9 pertain to lighting districts which we are creating in conjunction with private development projects. We have a correction on item 7. The board report indicates that there are 6 affected parcels in this lighting district. That is incorrect. Item 7 has 15 affected parcels. Ballots for items 2 through 9 were mailed on October 13th, 2021. Ballots for items 2 to 9 must be received by the city clerk's office by Tuesday, November 30th. We have not received any objections to date on items 2 through 9. We are requesting for the board to adopt and forward items 2 through 9 with item 7 amended forthwith to City Council.
Thank you, Mr. Flamenco. Mr. Knight, did you get Mr. Flamenco's requested amendment?
President, could Mr. Flamenco, would you please read that amendment out one more time for me?
Sure. On item 7, the board report indicates that there are 6 affected parcels in the lighting district. That is incorrect. The item 7 has 15 affected parcels. 1-5.
And that's item 7, assessment hearing number 6, correct?
Correct.
Thank you.
I'll move the item with the amendment to include the 15 parcels for item number 7. Or I'll move items 2 through 9 with the amendment to item number 7 to include the 15 parcels.
Okay. Any questions, Davis?
No, no, not for those. Well, did you, wait a minute, in your proposal, did you talk about item number 6 to Commissioner Villegas? No? Did she talk about item number 6?
I did not.
No.
Okay, good.
And I apologize.
Then I have no
think I went
question.
out of order.
Yeah, then I have no questions.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mike. Vice President Garcia, any questions or objections? Okay. Do I have a second to Commissioner Villegas' motion to move the
I
item?
second it.
There we go. Okay. Thank you, President Pro Tem Davis. Mr. Knight, can you please move a roll call?
Certainly. Vice President Garcia, how do you vote?
Aye.
President Pro Tem Davis, how do you vote? Commissioner Villegas, how do you vote?
Aye.
And President Good, how do you vote?
Aye.
Excellent. All ayes.
And Mr. Knight, let's go ahead and move these all forthwith,
Very well.
please.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Flamenco, well done. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you for being here, and it's good to see you.
Likewise, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanks, Ruben. Talk to you later. Thanks. Okay, folks, that brings us to item 10. Item 10 is a contract award, MNR Construction, Inc., Secondary Sewer Renewal Program, Decon 01, P02, recommending the board, 1, declare Village, Inc. and Ramona, Inc., respective first and second low bidders to be non-responsive, as discussed in the report. 2, declare MNR Construction, third low bidder, to be the lowest responsible bidder, and award MNR a contract for the secondary sewer renewal program Decon 01 P02 project for $4,518,705. And 3, authorize the president or 2 members of the board to execute the contract after approval as to form has been obtained from the city attorney. I believe Mr. Irvine is here on the item, as is Ms. Fuelas. Good morning to both of you, and please proceed.
Okay, thank you, President Good and the Board of Public Works. My name is Doug Irvine. I am the Senior Engineer on the SSRP Decon 1 project, and I'm here to give you the project scope and information that was in the board report. This project is repair of the secondary sewer deconditioned pipes. Deconditioned pipes are not an emergency pipe, but they are pipes that are in need within 2 to 5 years, 10 years time frame. We are looking at repairing approximately 20,000 linear feet of pipe, which equates to 3.84 reach miles of secondary sewers. And these sizes ranges from 8 inches up to 15 inches in sewers. And the sewers are located in the Lincoln Heights planning area, which also corresponds to Council District 14. The scope of work will detail or include repairing or rehabilitating the existing sewers, adding or modifying the sewer and structures, and all associated work such as traffic control, trenching, bypass, sewer cleaning, temporary street resurfacing, and final paving. The contract duration is 550 calendar days. On July 28th, the board received the bids. We received 4 bids from the bidders, Vasil, Ramona, M&R Construction, and Tomovich. All 4 bids were below the city engineer's estimate. The city engineer's estimate was for $5,073,691. The apparent, or I shouldn't say apparent, the low bidder at the time of the submission of the bids was Vasil Inc. with $3,052,610.36, which is approximately 40% lower than the city engineer's estimate. Ramona Inc. Submitted a bid of $3,856,008, which was 24% lower than the city engineer's estimate. M&R Construction Inc. submitted a bid of $4,518,000 and $705, which was approximately 11% lower than the city engineer's estimate. As part of this process, the BOE performed bid reviews and found out that as their portion of it, that Ramona submitted a page 1-4 of the bid proposal, which is the signature sheet and affidavit. However, this signature sheet and affidavit was missing a signature. And as part of a corporation, they must provide 2 signatures or provide a board of directors resolution authorizing an officer or an agent to sign on behalf of the corporation. Ramona was contacted by BOE staff and has since provided a notarized corporate resolution authorizing Michael Gerbovac to sign on behalf of the company. BOE staff then looked at it and recommended that this clerical error be treated as a waivable defect, as a minor deviation or inconsequential, and that this error not affect the award eligibility responsiveness. BOE recommends that the board waive this irregularity, and deem Ramona's bid to be valid, subject to verification of all other bidding requirements. In addition, the assistant city attorney was notified of this, and they concur of the recommendation by BOE staff. In addition, as part of this board report, we have transmittals number 2, transmittals number 3, and transmittals number 4. Transmittal number 2 is a copy of the official notification sent out to Ramona by OCC regarding city records, indicating that Ramona did not perform necessary outreach in accordance to the bid proposal. And I believe Patricia will go into a little further, more detail on this. In addition, transmittal number 3 is the response sent by Ramona back to the city regarding the bid outreach. Transmittal number 4 is the response from ITA informing Ramona of the bid outreach question that they proposed. In addition, I did some additional research on the 3 contractors, Vasil, Ramona, and M&R. And this is information that may be informational to you. Between the December 2017 and December 2019, contractors have been submitting documents on Babin for several years, and as part of this, the board has awarded Vasil within December 17th to December 19th 3 projects. Ramona was awarded 3 projects, and M&R was awarded 2 projects. In addition, this particular board report and this project incorporates the project labor agreement. As part of this project, the bid bonds were expired on October 26, 2021. Vasil did not extend their bid bond because they said that they were unable to extend the bid bonds. Ramona and M&R agreed to extend their bid bonds until November 26th. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Patricia so she could talk more in detail regarding the business inclusion program.
Good morning, President Good. Good morning, Commissioner Villegas. Good morning, Commissioner Garcia. Good morning, Commissioner Davis. My name is Patricia Perez, and I'm from the Bureau of Contract Administration. So, according to our review, the first low bidder, Vasil Inc., failed to pass indicators 4 and 6 of the Business Inclusion Program requirements. Vasil failed to reach out to all of the subs in 7 work areas. So we sent a fail letter to Vasil on August 10th, and receipt was acknowledged, but nothing in the response indicated that they disagreed with the determination. The second low bidder, Ramona Inc., also failed to pass indicator 4, and as a result, they were locked out of their summary sheet and could not complete indicator 6, the indicator 6 requirement for the business inclusion program requirements. A fail letter was sent to Ramona on August 12th, as seen on transmittal number 2. Ramona responded on August 13th, as seen in transmittal number 3. They claimed that they were experiencing technical difficulties. Now, according to ITA was unable to confirm the technical issues that Ramona claimed to experience. Through these findings, or through our review, our determination regarding Ramona Inc. not meeting all of the business inclusion requirements remains unchanged. Therefore, BCA recommends that M&R Construction, the third low bidder, to be the lowest responsible bidder. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Willis. Thank you, Mr. Irvine. Really appreciate the report. Thorough. Really appreciate it. Let's open up for questions. Commissioner Villegas.
Thank you. I appreciate the reports as well. I don't have any questions. Thank you for going through all the detail.
Thank you, Commissioner. President Pro Tem Davis. You're on mute, Mike.
So M&R is who we are recommending for this job, is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, thank you. That's it for me.
Okay. Vice President Garcia?
No questions on my end either. I understand the process that happened here for the first 2 low bidders. Okay, I changed my mind. I do have a question. Was M&R also, and I'm sorry I didn't see the breakdown of the submittal of the amounts of bid, but was M&R one of our maybe our lowest, or how high did he go above our city engineer's estimate?
I will take this, President Good. This is Doug Irvin. M&R submitted a bid of $4,518,705, and this amount was approximately 11% lower than the city engineer's estimate.
Okay, so we're still in good shape there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
No more questions on my end. Thank you, President, and thank you, Doug and Patricia, for your time, and happy Thanksgiving to both of you.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Thank you, Vice President Garcia. Ms. Willis and Doug, I just want to sort of underscore a point that was made, and I appreciate the proactivity of making it, which is that both Vasilij and Ramona are not new to our proposal or bid and proposal process, correct?
That's correct.
These are not unsophisticated participants in our process.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. It's unfortunate circumstances, but it is important to adhere to what we do, and there are policy reasons for that. So with that, I'll take a motion to move the item forward. All right, Vice
Sorry,
President.
David. I turned around and
No. That's okay. That's okay.
So I'll take a motion from Vice President Garcia, a second from President Pro Tem Davis. Mr. Knight, will you please call roll?
Yes, of course. VP Garcia,
Aye.
President Pro Tem Davis,
Aye.
Commissioner Villegas,
Aye.
and President Good. Aye. We have all ayes.
All right, let's move the item forthwith, please, Mr. Knight.
Very good.
Mr. Irvine, Ms. Fuentes, y'all have wonderful Thanksgivings, happy holidays, and appreciate all of your work and effort. And thank you, Ms. McGlinchey, who I think was also on here for this item. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Okay. Folks, that brings us to item number 11. Item number 11 is findings to continue teleconference meetings pursuant to Assembly Bill 361, recommending the board adopt the finding and determination in accordance with AB 361 Section 3E3 that while the state of emergency due to the COVID-19 pandemic, as originally proclaimed by the governor on March 4, 2020, remains active, and/or state or local officials have imposed or recommended measures to promote social distancing, this legislative body has reconsidered the circumstances of the state of emergency, and that the state of emergency continues to directly impact the ability of the members to meet safely in person, and/or state or local officials continue to impose or recommend measures to promote social distancing. I will motion to move the item forward. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I got Davis first, and Mr. Knight, can you call a roll call on the item?
Yes, of course. Vice President Garcia,
Aye.
President Pro Tem Davis,
Aye.
Commissioner Villegas,
Aye.
and President Good.
Aye.
All ayes. And I apologize. I saw I have recorded the motion by President Good, but I did not record the second.
Second was from President Pro Tem Davis.
Thank you.
And let's receive these findings forthwith.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you, colleagues. All right. Next up is an administrative item. Number 12, the mayor and city council have approved and authorized the Board of Public Works on behalf of the Bureau of Sanitation to execute the proposed amendment number 1 to the contract with Constellation New Energy, Inc. for the development, design, construction, operation, and maintenance of the Hyperion Treatment Plant Digester Gas Utilization Project, affectionately known as DGUP. I will take a motion to approve or receive and file this item.
So move. Oh, I'll second.
No, I'll second. That's fine.
Your manners are exemplary. So I'll take Commissioner Villegas' motion with a second from Vice President Garcia. Mr. Knight, you want to give us a roll call, please, sir?
Certainly. Vice President Garcia,
Aye.
President Pro Tem Davis,
Aye.
Commissioner Villegas,
Aye.
and President Good.
Aye.
All ayes. Thank you.
Let's receive we will receive and file this item, Mr. Knight, forthwith.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that brings us to item number 13. Item number 13 is a release of stop notice. Nada Pacific Corporation. Nada Pacific Corporation is transmitting a release of stop notice in the amount of $476,832.71 for horizontal boring and jacking for OHL USA Inc. in connection with the Machado Lake Pipeline Eastern Reach Project. I will take a motion to receive and file this release of stop notice?
So moved.
Thank you, President Pro Tem Davis. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Vice President Garcia. Mr. Knight, can we please take a roll call?
Yes, of course. Vice President Garcia, how do you vote?
Aye. Aye.
Thank you. President Pro Tem Davis, how do you vote?
Aye.
Thank you. Commissioner Villegas, how do you vote?
Aye.
And President Good.
Aye.
Thank you. All ayes.
All right. Let's receive and file this stop notice forthwith, Mr. Knight.
Very good.
And that brings us to item 14, stop notice, HRM Construction and Engineering, Inc. HRM Construction and Engineering, Inc. is transmitting a stop notice in the amount of $493,186.74 for pipe support work for OHL USA, Inc. in connection with the Machado Lake Pipeline Eastern Reach Project. I will entertain a motion to receive and file this stop notice.
So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Villegas. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, President Pro Tem Davis. Mr. Knight, can we take a roll call, please?
Yes. Vice President Garcia, how do you vote?
Aye. Aye.
President Pro Tem Davis, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Villegas, how do you vote?
Aye.
And President Good, how do you vote?
Aye.
All ayes.
Let's take that one forthwith as well, Mr. Knight.
Thank you.
All right. With that, Mr. Knight, I believe we have cleared our decks.
That is correct. We have.
All right. Well, with that, I wish all of you and everyone in the public and all of my colleagues on the board and with the bureaus and Mr. Jordan, wish you all a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for being extraordinary Angelinos, and look forward to a great December with all of you. So happy Thanksgiving. This meeting is hereby adjourned. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy holidays.
Be safe, everybody. Thanks.
All right.
Wear your mask.
Yes, yes.